First, I want to start off by saying I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shout out to the hopeful last start with the 144,000. Shalom. So, probably gonna be a quick lesson. We're gonna go with the spirit leaders, but got some precepts lined up. Uh, they're gonna be titled, "Better Not Break That Vow with the Most High," right? Because when you come into this truth, man, you know, when we come into this truth, man, we making the vow to the Most High. And I got the definition of vow. I think I still got it pulled up. Here it is. I got definition of vow right here, right? So, solemnly promise to do a specific thing, right? Dedicate to someone or something, right? Especially a daddy. I vow myself to this enterprise, or I vow that my family would never go hungry. Like, so you promising that you would do this thing, right? And that's what it is when you come to this truth, right? Making the vow with the Most High that we're gonna do the will and do the works of Yahweh Shah, right? We're gonna preach the word, we're gonna prophesy against this, we're gonna feed the sheep, we're gonna do the works, right? So, but if you break that vow, returning back into the world, doing these things, right? You're gonna be destroyed, right? Because you was never sincere from the beginning, right? You thought you was gonna get over it, you know. Clear precept. First precept started off. First John, um, First John 2, verse 19, right? And it reads, says, "They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would have no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us, man. So they not of us, man. They from the beginning. You was sincere with your vow from the beginning, man. You know, you wasn't sincere from the beginning with that vow, man. You was going off from the beginning of it. You came to this truth thinking that you was, what I'm saying, whatever it is, whatever case you had in your mindset, what I'm saying, too prideful, two things of that nature. Probably thought you knew too much, probably tried to push too much, and yeah, I went right back into the world. You got the zealous spirit, man. Thinking you know it all, you can't take correction, and that goes into really what I was just watching. Elder Pastor Ramlad, right? His lesson 2 days ago, the Harris. He's really kind of breaking all that down by the teachers, right? You try to go straight to the milk. You try to go straight to the meat. I meant to say, and you skip the milk, man. Hebrews 5:12, right? You try to do too much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit back to where you just overall it's just you returning back to the world, right? You broke that vow, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you was, like he said, they went out from us, but they were not of us, right? Because if you was really in this truth, if you was of the elect, you would not return back to the world. You would not return back to your wicked deeds, or you would not be get kicked out of this truth, man. You would be striving to keep your vow sincere, because you would be sincere. I really might change the title of a lesson. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. You have to be sincere with your vow to the Most High. You can't come in this truth thinking that you're going to play around with it, because it's truth deep, man. You can't come in this truth thinking that it's some type of game. It's not. Or some type of world philosophy. It's not, man. You got to be sincere with this truth, man. You got to strive. You got to do the works. You got to do the things. You got to do what you vowed to do when you came in this truth. Feed the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Do the works. Do the will. Get out here on the highways and byways. Do lessons, right? We know everybody got their own talents, but what you required to do for the Most High, you need to strive in your life to fulfill what He said for you to do. Because at the end of the day, no matter if he, like Elder Pastor Rollins said, no matter if he got 100-fold, 60-fold, 30-fold, all of us is striving to proclaim the name, to give honor and glory to Yahweh Shah, right? We all strive to do that 100%, but you're going to strive for your 30, you're going to strive for your 60, you're going to strive for your 100, you're going to push it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like analogy, right? You in the weight room, that guy squat 345, everybody trying to get to 500 squat max for the month, right? He squat 345, he squat 315, you squat 285. You're not gonna go try to put 345 on the bar to try to get stronger to get to 500. No, you're gonna keep doing your 285 until you get to that 500. That's what you gotta do in this truth, man. You gotta scribe in your life till you get to, matter of fact, Just quick precept, think about that. You'll be exalted in due time, man. The Most High raise you up when it's time to. But until then, you gotta be sincere and do your work, do your part, man. Do your part of the vow, man. 1 Peter 5, right? He said, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time, man. In due time, when it's time for you, when it's time for you to go up, Most High raise you up, man. You know, that's why you gotta keep that vow, do your part. Because we know that we know Yahweh Shai gonna keep his part. We know if we do the works, we do the things, we do what he said for us to do, he gonna bring us to a kingdom. He gonna give us the kingdom. He gonna put us in rulership. He gonna give us the promise that he set for us. But you gotta be sincere with your vow, man. Right? Let me see. On here, Luke, because he was just thinking of that, right? Luke 9:62, man. You can't come with this truth and still want to hold on to the ways of this world. Still want to do the things of this world, man. Like I say, you got to be sincere with your vow, man. You got to strive. You got to push. You got to put off the old man. You got to put off them old ways, right? Luke 9:62 saying, and Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh, man. No man, no, you know what a plow is? And I got that searched up too as well. Lord willing, or nobody don't call, right? A plow, right? A large farming implement with one or more blades, it's putting in work, right? No man putting in work in this truth, right? No man putting his work in this truth gonna look back for the old ways, look back the ways of this world. I need to go make me some money real fast. I'm finna go do this. I need to go make me some money real fast. I'm finna go do that. No, we got that faith and understanding, right? What how about I say? Matthew's chapter 6:33. Focus on righteousness in the kingdom, and all things. We're paraphrasing. All things should be added unto thee. We know whatever we need. That's why you need to pray, right? Be sincere with your vow. Do what you say. Pray without ceasing, right? Pray whatever you need. Ask. What he say? Asking it shall be given. But wait, let me see. Matthew 7:7, right? It said, ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find it. Knock, it shall be opened unto you, right? So if you sincere with your vow, you doing the things Yahweh shall set for us to do, then he gonna provide these things for you. Don't think you finna get out here and do whatever you want to do and think you gonna get it. You just wanna pray to Yahweh shall, when just to get some things. And then when shit going good, you go back to your old wicked ways. Nah, man, you gotta be sincere with your vow, man. Cause you gotta understand, right? First of all, you fall back into this world, you go back to the truth, start going back to church, start celebrating these holidays, still doing these wicked things, right? Guess what? Your ass gonna be a judge according to the law, man. You gonna be judged according to the law, right? Well, let me see. And I think I wanted to bring this out in NLT while I was, no matter of fact, while I was on it, talking about that plow, right? Because what he say, 1 Corinthians 3:9, right? It says, for we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry, right? You are Yahweh's building, right? I want to show you what this word husbandry means. The care of cultivation, breeding of crops, right?
Husbandry.
Right? Basically, you a farmer, right? What he say? You can put your hand on the plow. So when you get to work, when you get out here to plant these righteous fruit, these righteous deeds, these righteous things, don't start bringing forth bad fruits. Don't start going back into the ways of the world, man. Don't start doing these things, right? Be sincere with your vow. Do the things, because we're laborers together with Yahweh, right? We're his husbandry, right? We out here to bring forth fruitful, faithful fruits. You know what I'm saying? Faithful crops. We out here to bring back the fold, stir up. We out here to bring back the nation of Yahweh, bring back the elect, to gather up the elect to the calling of Yahweh Shai. But if you want to get in this truth and you want to, like I say, still going to church, you still want to do these things of this world, still want to chase after the fame, the glory of this world, things of that nature, man, you're going to be destroyed, right? Keep reading on, he says, according to the grace of God which is given unto me, as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another builder thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon, right? Because we bring it on, right? Hey, we out here prophesying, we out here returning back, right? That's why he say he want the word preaches to all nations. You know, that goes to the tears, right? Because you could be on the highways and byways teaching, boom, somebody walk by, boom, oh. Or you might post a video, the video might come across somebody's page, oh, boom. Now he part of let. Now he understand, now he get it, right? He said, but let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. So you don't want to get out here and be doing these, you don't want to build unrighteousness. That goes into these false teachings, these false prophets, right? That goes into, understanding when to being a teacher. Understanding what you're saying. You gotta be taught right to teach right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be taught the right things in order to teach the right things. You gotta be trained up, right? As goes to what I was saying earlier, Isaiah 28, 9 to 10, being drawn from the what it is. Let me just bring it out real fast. Like I don't want to quote it wrong. Let me see. Isaiah 28. All right. Who shall he teach? Who shall he teach knowledge? Who shall he make understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, right? So once what he said in 1 Peter 2, you know what I'm saying? We like babies in the truth, we desire milk, roughly paraphrasing, right? You know what I'm saying? We desire milk, right? So that milk is the fundamental, the discipline, that's gonna build you up in this truth. So that way, when you learn it and you get it, that way now when you get to growing and you get to the, because in the baby, like Apostle Ramla was saying, the baby, you gotta feed the baby milk, right? And as he grow, you know what I'm saying, he get started being able to eat baby food, all messed up food. Then as he keep growing, he able to start eating real food. This truth is like into a meal, right? So you start with that milk. You start as a baby, you desire milk, right? You learn it. And boom, now you draw from the breast. Now you start being more independent, right? Now you start being able to eat the baby food. Now you start being able to, get it. And you start to understand the truth. You start to get it. Now you to the meat. Now you're able to really break it down and get it. So now you're able to teach and bring it back out to the nation, right? To the elect, right? So go back to 1 Corinthians 3. And I'm going to bring this out in NLT as well after I reading this at verse 11, right? He said, for other foundation can no man lay that is laid. It's like for other foundation can no man lay that is laid, which Yahushua, which is Yahushua anointed. Now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is, right? And that fire is that judgment, man. That day of judgment, day of destruction, right? When Yahushua come back, we gonna understand how sincere you is with your vow, man. If you doing the right work, if you doing the right thing, right? If you out here teaching wrong doctors, if you out here looking under the power, still going back to the world doing these things, right? You gonna be judged accordingly, man, right? It says, if any man work abide which he has built, thereupon he shall receive a reward. What is that reward? The kingdom, right? The kingdom, all things, spiritual power, the things that Yahweh shall promise to us, right? If any man work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. He gonna be judged, man. All Israel gonna be saved, brought back to the kingdom, but a lot of Israel gonna be destroyed first, man. Right? He said, know ye not that ye are the temples of Yahweh, and the spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy, for the temple of Yahweh is holy, which temple ye are. All right? So we're going to bring this out in the NLT. And also want to bring out Romans 2 in the NLT as well. 1 Corinthians 3. And I'm going to start at verse 9, right? And it says, For we are both Yahweh's workers, and you are Yahweh's field, and you are Yahweh's building, right? Because of Yahweh's grace to me, I have laid the foundation like an expert builder. Now others are building on it. But whosoever is building on the foundation must be very careful. He must be teaching the right things, right? We the field, we the crop, man. We got to bring forth faithful fruit, man, right? He says, that's why no man put his hand to the plow, right? No man put his hands to the plow. No man getting out here in the field and doing the righteous things and looking back, trying to do the unrighteous things, trying to do the wicked things. It's fit for the kingdom. He's gonna be destroyed, man. He ain't sincere with his vow, right? But to keep moving on, he said, "For no man can lay any foundation other than the one we have already, Yahweh Shai. Anyone who builds on that foundation may use a variety of materials: gold, silver, jewels, wood, hay, or straw. But on the judgment day, fire will reveal what kind of work which builder has done, man. Right? If you ain't sincere with your vow, it's gonna be exposed, man. He said the fire will show if a person work has any value, man. If you were not here just going out doing these things, you ain't sincere with your vow. You out here just thinking that you getting by. You out here thinking that you thinking you tricking out, think you tricking the Most High, man. You gonna be destroyed, man. You gonna be destroyed, right? You better be sincere with your vow, man. He said if the work survives, that builder will receive a reward. Once again, that kingdom, the spiritual powers, the things that Yahweh shall promise to us. But if the work is burned up, the builder will suffer a great loss. The builder will be saved, right? What he say? But like someone barely escaping through a wall of flames, man. You will barely be you gonna be brought back to the kingdom, but your ass gonna be destroyed, right? You're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be brought back through the elect seed, man. You gonna be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the part I really wanted to hit right there in the NLT. And while I'm here, we hit Romans, right? Because, them who know the law gonna be judged according to the law. Romans 2. Let me see what I had. Romans 2 and 12. So, starting at verse 11, right? It says, "For Yahweh does not show favoritism. When the Gentiles sin, they will be destroyed, even though they never had Yahweh's written law." And what was those Gentiles? Those Israelites who was in the Gentile state of mind. 1 Corinthians 2 and 12, right? What Paul tell them, "For I will not have you ignorant, brethren. You are the Gentile carried away into idols," roughly paraphrasing, right? These Gentiles or these Israelites who in these foreign state of minds, right? Doing these things to these other nations, following out the customs of these other nations, doing the ways of these other nations, right? Following these customs, doing these wicked things, not knowing who they are. Foreigner, man, not knowing that they are Hebrew Israelites, Know what I'm saying? They thinking they African American, thinking they this, thinking they that, thinking they Mexican, thinking that that's their real nationality, their real heritage, right? Not understanding that we are the chosen children of Yahweh Shai. But keep reading on, it says, even though they never had Yahweh's written law, which they did, but they just in that they just in that spirit of sleep, so they don't understand, right? He said, and the Jews who do have Yahweh's law will be judged by the law when they fail to obey it. So you think you're gonna come into this vow and then return back to the world, start going back to church, start doing these things, and thinking that you man, you gonna get your ass punished. You ready to get destroyed. You ready to get, it's gonna be, I ain't even got no, listen, just know you're gonna get destroyed, man. Just know it's gonna be bad for you, man. Just know it's gonna be bad for you, man. It says, "For merely listen to the law doesn't make us right with Yahweh. It's obeying the law that make us right in his sight, man." So doing the works, doing the things, being sincere in his vow, man. Scriving until the end. Taking on the temptation, taking on the tribulation, taking on the things that come with this truth, man. Being sincere with your vow, because you gotta understand, on his part, he got it set for us, right? But on your part, you gotta do these things, right? Quick precept while I think about it. It's also one of my favorite. I like to bring this out, right? 2 Ezra 79, right? If this city now were given to a man for an inheritance, right? If he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance, man? So, and it goes into that vow, right? That city is the kingdom, the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. If you don't go through these things, if you don't go through your part of the vow and you don't hold up your end, how shall you get into the kingdom? What make you think you deserve the kingdom? What make you think you're supposed to be in the kingdom, man? What make you think you're supposed to just bypass all the things that we finna face? So part of that vow is suffering, right? What Paul said in Thessalonians, when I was with you, I warned you of these things, right? It was the same thing in Hebrews, right? We're made perfect through our sufferings, right? So Us making that vow with Yahweh Shem Shah, we let them know that, hey, no matter what we go through, no matter what we face, we go continue to do the work, do the will that you set for us to do, and give you honor and glory always, right? So, yeah, couple more quick precepts. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, chapter 5. Wait, yeah, chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5, verse 3 and 4. Wait, let me see. No, it's chapter 5, but it's verse 4 and 5. So like I jotted it down wrong. So Ecclesiastes 5, verse 4, right? He says, when thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. So when you came in this truth, and you came in this truth, and you vowed to do the will and do the works of Yahweh Shem Shah, you better pay that, man. You better do it. You better do what you vowed to do. Right? You better do what you said you're going to do. Do the will and do the works. Because if you don't, once again, you're going to be destroyed, man. You better be sincere with your vow, man. Right? In verse 5, it says, better is it thou that thou shouldest not vow than thou shouldest vow and not pay, man. It's better that you guys don't even come in this truth. It's better that your ass stay in that world and just go ahead and get destroyed and to come in this truth and thinking that you're going to bypass, man, you're going to get your ass punished, man. And excuse my language, man. You know how you two get. But you going to get punished badly, man. So you better be sincere with your vow. Don't think this truth ain't nothing to play with, man. This is a serious thing, right? Because you got to understand, when you make a vow to Yahweh, what Paul say, we are accounted for a sheep for the slaughter, man. We it's gonna be bad for the ones who fear the Lord very soon, man. Down here in this kingdom, but we understand it's part of our vow. So we're gonna stick out, we're gonna go through the end, right? We're gonna fight this thing to the end, right? And look, this is a good precept to end with. In the book of Sirach. Right? Starting at verse 11. Right? He says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and the faint hands and the sinners that go two ways. Right? Man, you better, a double man will stay with all his ways. Either you going to do the right work, you're going to be sincere with your vow, or you're going to get out, man. You're going to get out, man. Because better what he says, it's better for you not to even know. It's better if you not even make a vow, you ain't going to pay it, man. Right? Verse 13 says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore he shall not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. What will ye do when the Lord shall visit you, man? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. They that love him will keep his ways. Those who love and do the will and fear you, how about you outside? We say they that fear the Lord. We got that fear, right? Those who fear the Lord, we're gonna do the will, we're gonna keep our vow, we're gonna do these things because we understand his power. He understands what he can do, man. We understand what he can do. And we know what he gonna do to you if you thinking that you gonna come in here with an unsincere vow and you return back to the world, do all these wicked things, return return back to churches. You start back doing all these things, worshiping these false idols, doing all these things, all these wicked deeds, et cetera, man. You know what it is. Because you came into this truth and you understand. You got knowledge, but the return back, oh yeah, you set for destruction, man. You know it. But be sincere with your vow, man. Be sincere with your vow, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, with that being said, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shout out to the whole flesh start with 144,000. Shalom.